Hello everyone and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. This is episode 14, where last time we took a journey to Soldier's Peak, and we're here at the moment having a grand old time. It's been interesting to say the least. The history of the Dryden name. We met Sophia Dryden, who is currently been possessed and a very lifeless body full of demonic life, if you could call it that, is waiting for us to go and destroy the tower that binds her here. She's closed the rift for us. I feel like we should still have an opportunity, potentially, to still interact with her in a combat scenario, because I don't really intend to let a demon out into the world and to suffer the consequences of that. So we're going to go and do what she asks for now, because we can't kill her. But we're going to proceed into the game, into the rest of Soldier's Peak, into this next area, destroy this tower, and I guess see what happens. And what has happened immediately is I have detected a trap. We are in combat immediately against a couple of warden skeletons. Hold on, everybody. You stay still. Let me disable these. Let me disable these first and foremost. You guys have fun fighting the beasts. I will disable the traps. All right, charge! Perfect. No traps were harmed in the making of this. In the beginning of this episode, we're off to a good running start. 4 traps laid down. It's very interesting. Skeletons with the capacity to lay down traps, I believe. An interesting thought. Avernus's tower. Okay, so Avernus. Let's see. Oh. Alright. Gonna try and turn my volume down because I'm in combat. Warden corpses. Let me push through here. Excuse me, coming through. Stabbing him. Stabbing him. Stabbing him some more. Ah, thanks, Morrigan. Lovely. An alchemical concoction. An old vial contains a noxious potion. No one can say how long it has sat on this table. I like that it's literally just like, it literally just goes into it and it goes, so noxious, noxious potion. No idea how long it's been sat on this table. Let's leave the vial alone first. Maybe we should read the book next to it. Avernus's notes. Let's not just walk into a place and just take a nice little drink, shall we? Okay. Avernus's notes. The taint. The taint allows us to sense the darkspawn. Good old taint. The longer we survive with the taint in our blood, the more potent it becomes. Unfortunately, this corruption will eventually overwhelm the warden. Over time, it devours both mind and body, leaving nothing. But what if the spread of the corruption could be stopped or contained in some way? What if the warden could become more powerful without having that power kill him? How great would that power be? Would it be enough to stop the demons? The joining ritual is crude. We take into ourselves the blood of the darkspawn in the most obvious way. Most die from the corruption immediately. It is, after all, poison. There must be some way to refine the joining, isolate the true power that is found in darkspawn blood, and leave behind the evil that kills us. I can feel the corruption starting to take its toll on my body. I must not succumb. There is too much work to be done. Through my magic, I've been able to slow its inevitable spread, but not stop it completely. I'm starting to hear things, even while awake. A voice, more beautiful than any other, that calls to me from the depths. In my dreams, I see the Black City, and I am drawn towards it. There is something there, an answer to what this taint is, this taint that we share with the Darkspawn. I don't know. You are literally having a more beautiful voice call to you, and you are dreaming in the Fade and seeing the Black City. I feel like you're just having a desire demon trying to worm its way into your heart, because you are clearly a mage as well through your magic. So, interesting. Is this what this alchemical concoction is supposed to do? Will it alleviate me from a short life? Who knows? This appears to be old research of the mage Avernus. They detail a series of experiments in terse clinical handwriting.
Day 32. The subject is not responding to the stimuli. Testing the pain threshold has uncovered nothing. Only 3 subjects are left. Day 82. If only I could reproduce last night's extraordinary success. Electricity is only a catalyst. The blood is the key. Day 97. Energy and blood. Repeated applications have duplicated the results. I conjecture that success can be induced alchemically. But there are no more subjects left. If only I had 1 more or a dozen. The things I could do.
Damn. Live test subjects. Classic. Classic. Oh, okay. Avernus is here. So both Avernus and Sophia are both still alive. How interesting. Unless this is going to be a vision. We might get into some hefty dialogue here. I'm just going to... I know I just started the episode, but I already needed to go take a bathroom break. Look at me go. I'm going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to talk to Avernus. Okay, let us proceed. Oh, automatically into a cutscene. Let's go.
Ah, I was expecting someone, or something. Please, come in.
Demonic or not?
It has been so long since I could focus, you see. But the rip in the veil has been mended.
Ooh, okay. Still alive. Ooh, it would have been really interesting to check up on this dude before the veil was mended then, because we've persuaded the demon to repair it first. The old warden mage, you're still alive.
Only just. I have only a short time left. Why are you here? What is your intent?
Why are you here? Oh, God, his face. Oh, there's so many interesting dialogue answers here. I've seen your experiments.
They were necessary. Any tool, any iota of information that could defeat the fell demons was justified. As a warden, you should know that.
Necessary. Having to relieve yourself after an 8-hour ride is necessary. But there's no excuse for summoning demons.
Charming.
But there's no excuse for summoning demons. Good job, Alistair. His ears are so large and his eyes are so small. He is a funny-looking mage. He's a funny-looking man. A despicable man. But what is more despicable? A mage warden or a demon? I'm here to recover the Grey Warden's base.
I see nothing that could stop you now. Certainly not myself.
How do you propose I deal with you? We'll say I want some answers.
To what questions, I wonder? Ask.
The time for questions is over. How have you survived these many years?
The Chantry foolishly forbids blood magic.
Foolishly.
But there are so many secrets to uncover. As my body decayed, I found ways to extend it. But that can only go so far.
Blood magic, eh? Alright. Tell me about what happened here.
What use would storytelling serve? The tyrant Arland is long dead, as is all our noble co-conspirators and the Grand Rebellion. Sophia's corpse may walk and talk, but she, too, is no more.
So you're aware that the corpse may walk and talk. Okay, you're aware. How is Arland a tyrant?
He ruled with fear and poison. His treachery pit noble against noble in terrible battle. We thought him a monster. We gathered allies to rebel. But the toll of years has erased our failure, hasn't it? It seemed so pressing then. But the kingdom lives on.
What happened to the rebellion?
Too many mouths to quiet. Even sorcery can only go so far. So we met with Tirn Kuzland. With him on our side, we had a chance of victory. Instead, the King's Guard ambushed us. Commander Dryden and I barely escaped.
I'm having a hard time with his pronunciations of something like... when he's saying, our land, and he's saying like Terran is like 10. You practice blood magic on the nobles.
Of course, to nudge people to keep our secrets safe. Sophia should have let me nudge harder. Her scruples were her undoing.
You had to know that summoning so many demons was foolhardy.
Perhaps, but it was survival. For months, I prepared the summoning circles, researched the darkest depths of the Fade. That moment was a triumph of demonic law. Dozens of demons, called by my hand. But with so many variables, I suppose, calculation errors were inevitable. I was so close.
Okay. You're to blame for all this. Some things you just don't do.
From a warden, that means something. So tired, so old. Then you shall be my judge. When you have what you need of me, I'll accept your judgment.
Your judgment. Okay. Commander Dryden knew of the demons?
She gave the order. I would have summoned the demons anyway. Only under wardens can true magical research continue. A chance to rediscover the secrets of ancient Tevinter.
You do remember how that ended? The Black City? Darkspawn?
Chantry lies told to subjugate the mages, to keep them docile.
It's okay. How do you know the Chantry is wrong?
And how do you know they are right? Their faith would have you swallow a great deal for small comfort.
You sound proud of your actions.
My only regret is that it failed, and that I never had a chance to make Ireland pay.
The time for questions is over. Now, I want to ask about something else.
Yes?
Yes? Sophia's great-grandson brought me here, Levi. Go ahead.
Master Mage, sir, my family name has been worth less than dirt for over a century. Do you have any proof that Sophia was a hero?
The boy who braved the mists. So you heeded my call. Ha 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 ha, and you are a Dryden. The cosmos has a sense of humor.
Interesting. Your call?
He was but a boy when he entered the tunnels below the peak. His heart pure, his character certain. In dreams, I gave him the keys he would need. He would be my deliverance.
Just answer Levi's question.
Your great-great-grandmother was the best of us. Brave, charismatic, fiery, utterly devoted to the fight. But still we lost. We fought against a tyrant, you know, so full of vigor then, so blind to consequence. But proof? There's none to be had.
I'm sorry, Levi.
I had hoped. But thank you, Warden.
What was the purpose of your experiments?
To stop the demonic tide, to correct the miscalculations of the past. Blood magic comes from demons. They could counter every bit of law I knew. But the darkspawn taint, that is alien to them. And it has power.
And it has power. What power?
The wardens use it merely to sense darkspawn. A triviality. My research has discovered so much more, hinted at even greater heights. This knowledge could not only save Soldier's Peak, With it, the Wardens could grow even more powerful.
This is wrong. You're no better than the demons.
I have done what I must. But you shall be my judge. When you have what you need of me, I'll accept your judgment.
The time for questions is over, because there are no more to ask.
Certainly. It seems you are done here. With the veil mended, I would seek to continue my experiments in peace. Perhaps I could advance the Warden's knowledge one last time before age claims me.
I have an oath to keep. Yeah, let me just keep my oath to a demon. No more dark research. Find humane ways to help the Wardens. Experiment away. I cast you out. Leave here and don't return. Interesting. Or we can attack. For your crimes, death is the only verdict. I'm going to say no more dark research. Find humane ways to help the Wardens.
Without test subjects, without other materials, you would cripple my efforts. But I will do what I can in this endeavor. I have little hope of discovering anything useful. But if I do, you will hear of it.
Okay. Rather than kill everyone in the tower, you spared its sole living occupant, the old Grey Warden Mage Avernus. Since Commander Dryden has already mended the rip in the veil, she will undoubtedly be furious at this betrayal. Well, that's fine, because I was planning to fight a demon anyway. This guy's a butthole and he does terrible things to people in the past. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh no, it's not a real person. Okay. But you've done some terrible experiments to people in cages. But you will now find humane ways to do so, old man.
Progress is slow. So much theory, not enough facts.
Or I will slay you where you stand. Okay. Well, no fights to take place in the tower. Decided not to fight the mage. Splint mail. Splint mail gloves of red steel. God, this is a lonely place to chill out, don't you think, Avernus? Skeleton looks so funny. What's in the wooden crate? Okay. I was expecting that to maybe go in a different way. Very, very bizarre. Is that a Darkspawn skull? Wild. Alright, let's go back to Sophia Dryden. She's gonna be like, what the fuck? You did not kill everyone in the tower. And I'm like, I know. I was planning to betray you and kill you all along. You're a literal demon. Surprise, surprise.
This one rages! The tower still stands! The Avernus lives! This one is betrayed!
Yes. In no part of the deal did you mention Avernus.
You are an oath breaker! You are scum! Now you die!
An oathbreaker to a demon? Sure.
Enemies ahead! Now you
Well done with your cone of cold, Morrigan. You never cease to amaze me. Levi's just like fucking... Levi!
Order shall be given!
Levi's just like, don't mind me, everybody. I'll just stand here.
Learn to fear me.
Oh, you didn't get stunned? Okay, I was really thinking you'd get stunned.
I am ready.
Oh, and I thought that heal would proc in time. It did not.
Ready.
That's fine. Insufficient mana for a resurrection. That's okay. Because I literally keep these on hand all the time. Morrigan, get back up.
All the fools say. Send me!
Begin the onslaught. Have a good day.
Get bullied. We've slain the demon.
Done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again. That old geezer Avernus deserves the gallows if you ask me, but people will do queer things to survive. But if he does the proper research, without the sacrifices and blood magic and all, maybe he'll turn up something good. But there was no proof to redeem my family.
I think that one of the main reasons why I wanted to spare Avernus was because I didn't want to have to go through the dialogue of freeing a demon without being able to do anything about it. Past won't offer redemption. Try the future instead.
For so long, I was focused on the past, on answers. But I think I would have been better off had I stayed at home. Enough of that, though. I find myself at a loss. You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again.
Any chance I could convince you to stay on?
You know I'm no good in a fight, but I'm a fair trader if I do say so myself. My cousins have been looking for a safe place to store trade goods, and the Peak will do nicely. Whatever the Drydens have to offer are yours, for a sizable discount.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
Covered in blood. Okay, I thought there was going to be much more to the Peak, hence the fact that I ended last episode being like, oh, we're going to go do this. It was literally just a piece of dialogue and a fight with a demon. So the veil has been mended and the demons will no longer be able to manifest in Soldier's Peak. Nice. I guess if we killed the demon, the other alternative would be potentially getting Avernus to seal the veil, maybe, be able to. So they'd still be able to do that. I'm actually quite curious to see how this could play out in a different set of circumstances. And sometimes during my BioWare playthroughs, we have done just that, where we've gone, oh, I wonder what the opposing outcome would be. So we're going to do that. We're going to check out and see what would happen if things would go a different way. So there's an autosave at Avernus's tower. And we could kill him. And then we could see what actually happens. I think it's a good way to see how different things can turn out, you know?
Right then.
Oh yeah, and also there's this alchemical concoction. What do you reckon this does if we drink it? Let's drink it now, because I forgot about it already. Oh my god, it's so comically large for me. Pain racks your body, but there is power in this pain and a hint of understanding. Oh, I'm gonna shit myself. You have access to new abilities. Oh, it's a positive. It was a positive potion. Diabolist. I have new abilities? Oh shit, power of blood. Oh. Tapping the power of tainted blood makes the rogue more nimble, able to move more quickly while using stealth, and more likely to dodge a physical attack. And the tainted blade. The rogue's blood gushes forth, coating the edges of weapons with a deadly taint. The character gains a bonus to damage determined by the cunning attribute, but suffers continually depleting health in return. So it's one that's a personal activation. So these are actually skills that we choose to activate. So this is passive, but this is a ability that we choose. Wow, so a bonus of damage determined by cunning, which is really interesting. But then continuously depleting health that will always need to be filled. How fast does that deplete?
It has begun.
Blood blades, dude. Holy shit. Alright, how much damage am I taking? 10. 10 damage, and I've got 185 health, and the damage is pretty frequent. And then I can turn it off, right? Interesting. Okay, I guess I'll take a gulp of that potion in my primary save, and I'll get access to some cool blood abilities. Now, what do we do here if we just kill this guy and then go check in with Sophia? I'm curious. This will be interesting. I have an oath to keep. All in this tower will die.
My body may be frail, but my sorcery is not.
Oh, Okay. Of course he brings up all of the corpses. Oh, there's a bunch of glyphs that he's laid on the ground as well as traps.
Now we get our hands.
Okay, holy shit. This is fun. Is this not fun? These are glyphs of paralysis. Oh, I can disarm it? Can I actually disarm it? Oh no. Get out of there. Go that way. I can actually disarm... Oh shit, I can disarm traps that are glyphs. That's so wild. Oh, he activated the trap anyway.
Shall be done.
Nice. Okay. The old Grey Warden Mage Avernus was still alive. You upheld your agreement with Sophia and killed him and his minions. You should return to Dryden. Okay. Avernus has Robes of Avernus on him. Improves blood magic. +3 willpower, +3 armor. Worn by Avernus for over a century, there's almost electric power in these robes. Potent blood magic enchantments protect its wearer and enhance the blood mage's abilities. Wild. Now, just a reminder, because this happened last time I decided to reload a save just to see what another outcome would be, is everybody, well, not everybody, but a significant portion of people did not watch the video properly and they just skip through instead of watching the whole thing, and then they get confused because they go, why did you do this and why have you rushed through everything? Just a reminder, if you are confused, we are just seeing an alternate outcome right now. This happened last time in Mass Effect 1 in a significant way, as everybody got confused because I reloaded a certain save to see what would happen with a certain engagement with someone in our squad. And everybody was like, why'd you do that? I have explained my reasoning, okay? We are just seeing how this plays out in an alternate manner.
The maelstrom has subsided. The Magus's web is destroyed. The deal is upheld. Now this one will go.
Intimidate. Levi has some questions for you. You're going to answer.
That was not the agreement. This one promised no such answers.
That is true. Answer his questions or die, demon.
Oh. Ask, human. Ask quickly.
Grandmother, Sophia, she knew about the blood magic then?
Yes, she did. Avernus was powerful, useful. It suited her ambitions.
Listen.
But my grandmother was a hero.
In her own mind, yes. She aspired to rule the land of the waking, to cast out the tyrant king, to mete out justice to those who betrayed her. Cousin Arland was so coy, so devious. Years before she sensed the asp.
I don't understand.
Sophia was the king's cousin.
The old king died without kin, and the Dryden sought to don the crown. But the boy Arland was thought pliable by those in power. Fools. The Dryden, powerful, charismatic, insightful, and ignored. They gave her a choice, death or the Wardens. She bided her time, she waited, she lived. The boy King Arland spread terror, spread death, and the Dryden plotted. But Arland's spies were too clever. She was discovered, and her last battle was here.
And you, demon? How did you come to take her?
When the Avernus deserted her, the Dryden would not die. Fierce pride, lovely, delicious terror. This one came to her. She would live, in a fashion. And so she does, for this one is honest.
Do you have any proof of this? Any proof of her good deeds and bad?
Poor ilk of this body. This one has nothing, only words lost in the wind.
I don't know what to think. The whole family held to the belief that Sophia was a hero. Truth is she was, and she wasn't. Thanks, though. The truth is good to know.
Our business is at an end.
I kept my word. Now I can kill you with a clear conscience. You get a 1-day head start, use it or die, and leave. Very interesting. So you can still choose to fight after killing Avernus, but you can also just say leave. How bizarre is it that you can just kick the demon out? I wonder if that has any consequences.
You will never see me again, Warden.
This one will see the world and continue to feast.
You've done it, Warden. Soldier's Peak is safe again.
Interesting.
No matter what she said, I dare say you haven't seen the last of Sophia Dryden. I'm not sure that was the wisest of moves.
I would agree.
There's no proof to redeem my family.
Wild. Okay. Stop your belly aching. Now I get to say just the rude option because I'm about to reload my save.
Didn't mean to offend. You've done so much. I suppose the next question is, what next? You've got a whole fortress now. I suppose I should start plying my trade again. If you ever want to talk again, I'll be here. And I'll have some of my wares to sell.
Looks like we're done here. A demonic invasion thwarted, a warden base safely rescued. We do good work.
With no blood on your face this time. Okay, there you go. So you can see it play out differently where you'll still get some dialogue from Sophia. Alas, Avernus also perishing. That's fine. All right, now I'll reload my my quick save. Reload my quick save to our original intention. I guess there's another way that you can play it out as well. Oh, nice. There's another way that you could play it out as well, which is having the rift closed after Sophia, after we kill Avernus. So Commander Gloves, armor and boots. Check this shit out. 50 stamina, +1 armor, stamina regeneration, combat, critical backstab damage, which is good for me, but I'm not going to wear massive armor, and fire resistance. Okay. Alistair, can you wear any of that? 30 strength, you're just shy, aren't you? Where are you up to? Yeah, you're just shy, but you just leveled up. You're in luck. So you're boosted up to 30, so we'll put a point in. Just going to put some more points into Constitution as well, so you can have a little bit more health there. Okay. And we wanted to get to, like, Death Blow, did we not? Oh, no, we wanted to get to, like... What do we want to get to with you? Yeah, restoring a portion of the warrior's stamina and focusing on precision. I think we'll do Bravery. Grants bonus to physical damage, physical resistance, and mental resistance, and a bonus to critical chance. Yes. So, Bravery is just a passive ability for you. Lovely. Now, I believe, you can wear that new gear. Yes, you can. It'll be a lot more fatigue for you, but... Look at you. Beautiful. We got Warden armor for our Grey Warden, and just the Templar helmet. So 29 armor, 64 defense, 91 attack, does 27.2 damage, has 27.9% fatigue, but with unlocked ability that allows us to gain our stamina back at least. Looks good on you though. Look at that. That looks awesome. Fancy new set of armor. Okay. So Soldier's Peak has been completed. That's fun. That's a great little like piece of DLC. There's a nice little thing to do. I guess Levi will be selling some stuff now.
Once my family comes, I might have some merchandise you could buy.
At some point. Tidy the place up a bit. I would assume so, Levi. And I would hope so, because there's corpses everywhere. This place is filthy. How am I supposed to make this a Grey Warden base when it's all a goddamn mess? Cool. Shorter than I expected, because yeah, like I ended last episode being like, all right, cool, we're gonna, continue and see what happens next time, but I'm used to like events in a location that we go to taking a significant amount of time because of Redcliffe and the Circle of Magi. So I guess I should adjust my expectations that the DLC stuff might be a little bit shorter. But that was cool. We can now leave. Oh, sorry, Win also. You have a level up, don't you? Arcane Shield. Mass Rejuvenation, which I think would be perfect. The caster summons a grease slick that slows anyone who walks on it, as well as causing them to slip unless they pass a physical resistance check. If the grease is set on fire, it burns intensely. I'm pretty sure friendly fire... Actually, hang on a minute. It was in difficulty, was it not? Yeah, although party members can harm each other with careless use of certain abilities, damage due to friendly fire is only half of what it would be. And then I think on hard, friendly fire damage is not scaled down. Yeah, okay. So there is still friendly fire on normal, which is good, because I do like the cautious nature of spellcasting. Oh, I didn't even finish leveling you up. My brain literally did not even give you an ability. A stream of rejuvenating enemy to all members, increasing mana and stamina regeneration for a short duration. I feel like that is just a good thing to do. I just feel like that's what we should do. The Arcane Shield is personal, but Win's gonna just kind of kick it in the back for a long time anyway. Let's do Mass Rejuvenation. Lovely. Venture forth. Okay. It is now golden. I don't know if golden means that it's been completed because we haven't been to these locations, so I don't think that that's what that means. I guess we should check out some of these other things like the battlefield, the refugees, and the caravan and stuff, because this is side quest stuff and we can navigate our way through. I have not decided on our next main location. I guess we can go to the Frostback Mountains or we can go to Denerim. It seems that what's really interesting is I thought Denerim would be sort of like the last place we would go, considering who's there and the events that are taking place, but there's a lot of side quests to do there, and there's a lot of information here being like, we should go to Denerim over somewhere like Orzammar. So, I don't know. Let's check these things out, and then I'll slowly consider my decision. Been met with resistance on the road in the wooded glen. An adventurer leader. Okay.
Very well.
Very well. Adventurer leader. Okay. And a mage. I'm gonna just loot this camp of yours. Something that I really like about this is finding people on the road that have set it up camp and stuff on your way. Like, it just makes the world feel so... Like, you run into people on your travels instead of just instantly ending up in a location. I really like it. Similar to how we set up our party camps, you know? Someone could just walk right into it.
Rough travels out here, eh? We even saw Darkspawn on the way in.
Where are you going?
We're delivering a message to the Chantry in Denerim. You?
Oh, I guess this must be potentially one of my side quests. What's the message about?
We saw a blood mage down near the Brazilian forest. We're off to tell the Chantry about him.
Am I here to stop you? I guess this is one of my quests. I'm here to stop you, apparently.
I thought you said... Wait, you're serious?
Why not let us deliver your message?
I suppose that's all right. As long as it gets there. Stay safe.
You track down the adventurers and put a stop to their questionable testimony. Return to the Mages Collective for your reward. There you go. And no bloodshed this day. And off they go. You guys not going to pack up your tents or anything? Okay. Let us move on. Cool. Alright. To the battlefield. Deserted battlefield. Soldier's diary. You found the conscripts of Company Easthill dead to a man. Report this unfortunate news to the Chantry Board. Is it in? I don't think it's in our inventory. It's not even as a plot item. Okay. And it wasn't a codex entry to read or anything. Oh.
Very well.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay, what? Okay. Ah, wolf attack. Okay.
It's your time to die.
Yes, wolf attack. Oh god, many wolves. Oh my god.
Very well. Shall be done.
Oh, this should be
Fine thing we've done.
Jesus.
I shall do it.
Alright. How's that? Is this what cleansed the battlefield before? Just a bunch of wolves? Got a bunch of wolf pets I can sell. Should head back to the party camp myself as well, to be honest. Because I got a pretty full inventory. More, hey? Okay.
Okay, done with you now.
These wolves sound so weird. I'm so glad that Alistair lives through most of his fights now.
We must fight.
Jesus, it's Wolf Pelt City over here.
Very well.
Very well. I think there's even more in the distance too. Let me loot a battlefield in peace. I just wish to pick up the scraps. Oh, hang on, the wolves that were over there are now no longer there. There's another bloody corpse.
Very well.
Deep mushroom, okay. Not very useful. Oh. Oh, no, a bear! Okay. This is the cost of looting a battlefield. Oh my god. Yeah. Get fucking crushed. How you doing there, Alistair? You doing good? Nice. My dog leveled up. I love my little party that I got here. It's a great time. What a good little combination. I'm a big fan. Good job, Dex. You're helping. Alright, battlefield looted. Wolves and bears defeated. Okay. As long as we're doing all of our Chantry and Blackstone irregular boards and all of our Mage's collective stuff, then we should be able to do it all in one go, you know? And then we can return to Redcliffe and just go, done. The roadside stop. Trickster Whim. Okay,
It has
lovely.
begun.
Well, when someone has Trickster in their name, I'm sure this is going to go down so well. Oh, it's just literally straight. It's just straight up a fight. It's not even like.
Please approach.
Oh, that's so funny.
Shall be done. Oh, the fools, eh?
Oh, you. Excuse me. With your glyphs, mate. No healing for you, bastard.
It's your time to die.
Okay, what have I got on me? I've got a Mark of Death. Summons additional damage from all
Now we
attacks.
get our
Okay.
hands dirty.
Oh, this guy's still alive? Yep.
Come, let us
Get wailed on.
We are victorious again.
Okay, I thought there was going to be, like, dialogue with said
As you say.
trickster, because he would try to trick us,
Very
but
well.
no. Concentrated Mage Bane. Most experienced spellcasters feel their stomachs drop when they see something whose color reminds them of this fierce substance. Ooh, weapons coated in this potent poison drains targets of their mana, although this effect only works against spellcasters. That's awesome. That is very useful for me. Magus War Boots. Drake Skin. Nice. Morrigan, guess what? Master has gifted you shoes. Master has gifted you shoes. And we are at episode 14. Episode 14 and Morrigan has shoes. Love it. And a cracked skull. Now we just need to get shoes for Win. And probably some other robes. But this is, at least your robes have some good stat bonuses. Love it.
We have much to do.
We have much to do. Well, I can't, you know, be too upset about the fancy new boots. What are they? What's the deal with these? And come the reckoning when crimes will be righted and legacy restored, not during our lives or those of our kin, but next ages when magic will rise. Fringe texts of the Circle in the 60th year of the Black Age. Nice. All right, onwards. I'm just going to say no, because I already have. Yeah. Don't need to go back to the world map. All right, abandoned meadow. Oh, shit. Save the refugees. There's a bunch of fucking darkspawn. Oh, my God. Would Wynn's group heal work on these people? No. Okay. What if you target them with heal specifically? Oh my god. They do have a ton of health, to be fair. They got a shitload of health.
Very well.
This dude is... Yeah, you're not gonna live. We're getting wailed on.
Shall be done.
Oh, yep. Freeze that refugee. That's a great idea. Oh, Alistair's dead because nobody's protecting him. Whose job is that, everybody? Come on. Tell me, whose job is it? Whose job is it to protect the tank? Get this bad boy back up. Morrigan, you're fine. All my dudes are almost dead. Oh, they all blew up? Okay.
Not like death much?
Oh, I died as I was healing. That's so sad.
Yes.
My dog's dead too.
Yeah. As you wish.
Oh, because this dude's got magic. Herlock Emissary. Right. Alright. I need to, Oh, fuck.
You need help?
Alistair's doing his best.
I tried to be polite, brothers.
Enough.
Waiting for my revival to come back. Oh, hang on. Yeah, it's still on a cooldown, but I've also got insufficient mana. Fuck. Pretty sure I put a bunch of lyrium potions in my storage, so I do have more potions. Nice, Alistair. Got a fucking nice execution there. Alright, now my friends can wake up, right? Apparently we're still in combat. Oh, there we go. Well done, everybody. You did good.
Like something?
We'll return to the party camp after this, so we can be cleansed of our injuries. We saved 3 refugees. I don't know how many were here at the start.
Oh, thank you, Maker.
But we saved some.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you. Oh, thank you, Maker. Thank you, thank you.
As you say.
Didn't realize there was an echo in here. Alright, well, I'll take it. 3 of you lived. That's better than 0. Always look on the bright side. Alright, save some refugees. Pick up this elf fruit. It's not expecting to just... It's funny because you expect the battle to be on the battlefield that you go to and not when you go refugees or caravan. Alright, let us leave. Okay, we're going back to the party camp real quick. Heal ourselves of our injuries. Love it. I'm going to dump some stuff in my... Oh yeah, I've got Zev here. So we've got Zev that we can speak to because we did have an elf join our party. That is right. Alright, I'm going to do some of this. Give me some potions back, please. Alright, I've done some inventory management and sold off some excess gear. Should we speak to our new companion at the party camp, Zev?
Here I am.
It's really interesting how games like this work, where I think I understand why games like, especially like with the first Mass Effect and stuff like that, games tend to try and give you your full party or your party members very early on. Knights of the Old Republic, Mass Effect, and stuff like that, because you form attachments. And you form attachments early on to the characters that you meet at the very beginning. And it gets harder and harder as your party grows larger and larger for you to really open your heart to new people. You know, you're like, oh, new guy, join the group, which is quite realistic, you know, for fellowships going on their journeys. They'll meet new people and they'll be like, should we let this guy join? We already have like kind of a thing going here. And I have a thing going with my party and I get very comfortable with like my group, and then new people join and I'm like, all right, new blood. Now I got to try and get to know you and care about you as well. It's like, it's very interesting how that works in real life relationship dynamics with group settings and also in video games. But seeing it take place here, I'm just like, oh yeah, I keep having these new people join, and I look at them and I go, I've already got a rogue. It's me. Liliana's the other rogue. You're now another rogue. There's no room in my party for you, but I will make a valiant attempt to get to know you, dear sir. I want to discuss something personal, even though I don't even know you yet. Oh, you know what? Maybe we can discuss something personal with Morrigan now that she's warm towards us on the sort of approval meter. I'll try that. Care to answer some questions?
Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
What does it take to become an assassin?
Well, the Crows would have you believe that it is an involved process that takes years of training, the sort that tests both your resolve and your endurance. Survive that process and maybe, just maybe, you're good enough to start being considered one of them. But quite frankly, the truth is that all it requires is a desire to kill people for a living. It's surprising how well one can do in such a field.
So you have to be a murderer?
Now, it need not be thought of so crudely. We all do our share of murdering around here, don't we? An assassin simply specializes in striking from stealth, and in maximizing that first attack to be as lethal as possible. Debilitate your foe, either by poison or by crippling their limbs, makes any follow-up combat you need to engage in that much simpler.
That sounds like it could be useful.
See? Getting paid for the act is beside the point. An assassin is more a tactical choice than a lifestyle. Of course, the Crows like to pretend that their abilities are trade secrets, shrouded in shadows and wrapped in a blanket of mystery. So let's just keep this between you and me, shall we?
Oh, He disapproves. Okay. Cool. Because I said it was murder?
Here I am.
Yes. Can you teach others to be an assassin?
Oh, I certainly could, but I won't. I swore to the crows that the things they taught me were to remain a secret. And while, yes, they are already angry at me, I'd rather not push things, you see.
You don't think this is important?
You need to learn the arts of the crows in order to slay Darkspawn, do you? You seem to be doing fine as it is. If you are truly insistent, well, let me think about it. The crows are already angry at me, yes? Who knows?
Okay.
Here I am. I'm still thinking about it. I don't yet want the crows. Here I am. Oh, this should be good. Go ahead.
Why did you want to leave the crows exactly?
Well now, I imagine that's a very fair question. Being an assassin, after all, is a living, at least as far as such things go. I was simply never given the opportunity to choose another way. So if that choice presents itself, why should I not seize upon it?
But what would you rather do?
Now that you mention it, I am not entirely certain. I was but a boy of 7 when I was purchased. For 3 sovereigns, I'm told. Which is a good price, considering I was all ribs and bone and didn't know the pommel of a dagger from the pointy end. The crows buy all their assassins that way. Buy them young, raise them to know nothing else but murder. And if you do poorly in your training, you die.
That system works.
Of course. You compete against your fellow assassins, and those who survive are rightfully proud of it. In Antiva, being a crow gets you respect. It gets you wealth. Gets you women. And men. Or whatever it is you might fancy. But that does not mean doing what is expected of you always. And it means being expendable. It's a cage, if a gilded cage. Pretty, but confining.
We are getting some, like, slight repetition or just different ways of wording the same thing from when we kind of went through his whole spiel from when we recruited him. So we at least know his backstory and his history. You sound like you've been spoiled.
I certainly hope so. I have earned the crows a great deal of money, and none of it has come easily. As for what I'll do in the future, presuming that there is one, I truly can't imagine. It might be interesting to go into business for myself, for a change. Far away from Antiva, of course. For now, naturally, I go where you go.
Okay. You think that will change?
Everything changes, my friend. Come now, enough chit-chat. Talking about the crows summons them, you know. Any Antivan fishwife could tell you so.
Okay. What? Fucking talking to you is a curse. Alright. Jesus. What the fuck? Literally spoke. What the hell? Alright. He didn't seem so disapproving in actual dialogue, but it is what it is.
I await your command.
Hold on, I care about your opinion way more than Zev.
I await your command. We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
Because I need your help with my mother, of course. Why else? Why? Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No, I don't want you to leave.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Good. That was another plus, another -10. So that whole train of thought, just don't go there. That whole conversation, I poked it again, thinking it would be different because her approval meter is in a warm state. Yeah, nah. I think we have to wait until we've murdered her mother to do that. If you want to get to know a woman, first you must kill her mother if she requests you to do so. And that is what we shall do. Alright, let's leave the party camp.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Wow, look at my party that I'm choosing. Surprise, surprise. Okay, we are going to check out this caravan. And then we're going to go to Flemmer's hut. And we're going to kill ourselves a mother. Oh my god, look at all of the Darkspawn. Look at all those darkspawns. We've got a couple of emissaries, an alpha, and 3 genlocks. Team, I think we can take him. What about you? I think we can take him to war! To battle! Go and take him. I'll be right behind you. Hiya! Oh, he was already almost dead anyway. Fuck. I should have gone for these. Ah, I made a mistake of some kind.
Very well. Quickly, we must fight!
Oh, Morrigan's got a lovely little thing on her. Oh no, so does my dog. Oh, my dog!
Yes.
Can't wait for you guys to just have more mana. Just without even trying. Get my dog back up. Get my dog back in the fight.
Yeah, that's right.
Very well.
Nice.
As you say.
As you say. The good thing about doing these things while we're on the road is it doesn't take long at all for us to just go back to the party camp when we get into battle here and then proceed on our journey. It's an easy way to not waste Mabari crunches or injury kits.
I shall do it.
We're getting richer and richer as the days goes on, which is very nice. Hopefully we can start buying some real nice gear. So we've got 29 gold pieces at the moment. Lovely. Flemeth's hut. Let's go say hi. Let's check in with Morrigan's ma. See if we're even able to defeat her at this point in time. Alright, hold on, team. I'm gonna ask you to hold. Do not move.
Creatures have no true reason.
I must disarm this trap first. Okay, now you can move. Alistair, watch out. Alistair. Just disabling these traps. Don't mind me. Don't get stuck in these traps, everybody. Never mind, I'm frozen.
Away with you!
Oh! Alistair's being mauled. Help him! Alistair's being fucking mauled.
No order shall be given!
There's so many traps here. What the fuck? Holy shit! All right, everybody, hold still. Just got attacked by a bunch of wolves.
Very well.
More wolf pelts to
Shall be
sell.
done. I shall do it.
I'm gonna enjoy just getting all of my free XP for disarming chests.
It has begun.
Disarming chests, disarming traps.
Very well.
It's a slow process. It's not much, but it's honest work.
As you say.
Love it. I love that I can detect the traps. It's good shit. It's a trap. Lightning reflexes. My group just watching me, just like, okay. He's disarming those traps. He's helping us out. Interesting. Didn't expect to be... Caution, traps lead for wolves. Warning, wolves frequent this area. Wow, thank you for putting the signs at the at the fucking end of this pathway. Alright, shall we proceed? Venture forth. Heading back down this way towards Ostergar Way, which is very interesting.
And here we are, back at my mother's hut. Why did you bring me here? No matter. It appears as if Flemeth is not even present. Perhaps she sensed my coming and is not ready to confront me just yet. This only confirms my suspicions. My mother never leaves her hut.
Her face. Morrigan, you asked me to come here. Oh, right. She asked me to come here without her, didn't she? So that she wouldn't be able to like take over her body, right? So what now?
The only thing that can be done is to return later without my presence.
Yeah.
If it is me that keeps her from appearing,
I forgot.
you will have your chance. If it is not, then I do not want to be present for what will surely follow. Come, let us not linger here. She could return at any moment.
Well, I'm glad that oh, she disapproved. I'm so glad that I saved. I'm not suffering that disapproval for my mistake. Holy fuck, that's so funny. Can I go on the return? Does the return path genuinely allow me to return? No, there's no reason to travel. I'm forced to... I can't change my party. Get out of my party, Morrigan. Damn it. Alright, I have to suffer this, don't I? Because of my mistake. Because I forgot that Morrigan is not supposed to come along. Get quick, abandon our travels. Let us head to the party camp. Ah, that's so sad.
Here we are, back at my mother's hut. Why did you bring me here? No matter. This only confirms my suspicions. My mother never leaves her hut. I have no idea, to tell you the truth. She may even still be here, watching. She simply does not wish to speak to us. Or to me. The only thing that can be done is to return. If it is... Come.
I must suffer the disapproval. I must suffer the Morrigan disapproval. It's alright, I've got plenty of gifts I can give you. Totally forgot that Morrigan was not supposed to be with us when we went. Okay, we're going to take Sten with us instead. He has some equipment. He's got gear. He doesn't have enough strength to wield this stuff. What's he got? He's got heavy chainmail. He can just whack her over the head, right? Try our very best. We could bring another rogue, just go full rogue. Let's do...
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed. Indeed. We're going to do Liliana. We're going to bring Liliana with us as well. Okay. To Flemeth's hut. There she is. Flemeth do be here. Okay. Now, yes, I'm aware Liliana is unfortunately not equipped with a fucking piece of clothing, right? She's got her Silver Hammer's Tackmasters on and 2 daggers. And I've given her an antique Warden crossbow so she can at least shoot some bolts. Yeah. This is what happens when my party, my usual party is disrupted, isn't it? Okay. We can at least level her up quite a few levels because we haven't leveled her up in ages. You're a rogue, so let's just chuck some points into cunning and dexterity, shall we? 2 skills. Let's give you expert stealing and expert combat training. Oh, bard stuff. Song of Valor. The bard sings an ancient tale of valorous heroes, granting the party bonuses to mana or stamina regen at a rate affected by the bard's cunning. The bard can only sing 1 song at a time. Distraction, replete with dizzying flourishes, is designed to distract and confuse. The target forgets who it was fighting and becomes disoriented unless it passes a mental resistance check. Nice. Dual weapon and archery. Has archery skills already. Pinning shot, crippling shot, rapid shot, shattering shot. Okay. 3 talents. We're going to go for distraction. We're going to go for melee archer. Finding a chink in the target's defenses, the archer fires an arrow that, if aimed correctly, automatically scores a critical hit and bonus to armor penetration. Master archer increases the armor penetration bonus. And let's go for... aim as well. Nice, which means I'm going to try and have Liliana be in the back with her crossbow, which means we're going to have to change her tactics to archer and ranged. Song of Valor, rapid shot, target that has high or medium armor rating, shattering shot, distraction if being attacked by a melee attack, dirty fighting if being attacked by a melee attack. What's interesting is she's probably not going to be attacked by Flemeth's melee abilities, but we'll see. We'll just see how things go. Okay. But here she do be, Flemeth without Morrigan.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last found someone willing to dance to her tune. Such enchanting music she plays, wouldn't you say?
I should dance to your tune instead?
Why dance at all? Why not sing? What has Morrigan told you? What little plan has she hatched this time?
She knows how you extend your unnatural lifespan.
That she does. The question is, do you? Ah, but it is an old, old story. One that Flemeth has heard before, and even told. Let us skip right to the ending, shall we? Do you slay the old wretch as Morrigan bids, or does the tale take a different turn?
I need Morrigan. I have no choice in this. I need her. I need her so badly. What do you propose?
Morrigan wishes my grimoire? Take it as a trophy. Tell her I am slain.
Interesting. And what happens to you?
I go. Perhaps I surprise Morrigan one day. Or I may simply watch. It would be interesting to see what she does with her freedom. Enlightening, even. Would you give an old woman that?
You think she will believe that?
We believe what we want to believe. It's all we ever do.
And what do I get out of it?
You get to keep her for a time.
No, forget it. I need my Morrigan.
Shame. What will it be then?
Now you die.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Let us see if she remembers the steps. Come, she will earn what she takes. I'd have it no other way.
Oh, no! Oh, here I am going, we're about to go beat on a poor old woman. I'll just have Liliana shoot her from a distance, we'll bonk her in the head, and then she'll die. And she'll probably have some powerful magic spells. Oh, she's gonna become a dragon. Okay. Everyone, are you prepared for whatever the fuck this is about to be? Holy shit. Dragon breath. I can't even see the health bar. Where my dog at? Dog's doing the Lord's work.
Let us end this.
We're all stunned.
As you say.
Yeah. I only have one healer. What are you doing here? Get out. What are you doing in combat? What are you doing? I think I'm there. Where am I? Where's my guy at?
Immediately.
There I am. Oh, Alistair's dead. Yeah, I don't know about this.
I am armed. I need healing.
Ow. That hurt. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Ready.
I won't be able to revive I won't be able to revive Alistair for some time. Or my dog. I'm getting just smacked just by being here. Okay, Flemeth. I can't believe Morrigan asked us to do this. Well, I got it to almost half health on my first attempt. That was good. But definitely dead, though. Oh, I was eaten. Your tactics are defensive, and you're also a fucking healer. What are you doing running into combat? You kill me.
Blast it!
Oh, for a second I was like, why did she stop doing stuff? To the bitter end! Okay. So Flemeth transforms into a dragon. That's kind of what we've been, yeah. Yeah. We could have Sten be another damage dealer instead of Leliana. We could probably look at doing... Maybe, like... We could look into the... I don't know if it would work, but would Concentrated Magebane work on a dragon? I could put that on my weapons. We could have the acidic coating and soul rock coating going on everybody's weapons and just fucking lay into it. Potentially. So I could have Wynn as my healer, Alistair as my tank. Instead of Leliana, I might have Sten come in instead to be more of a damage dealer. I am a bit concerned about this one. Okay, let's go with
Yes.
this outcome. Good choice. Now, okay. This is going to be interesting. Sten, I'm going to give you strength. Let's give you just strength. I'm going to just make you strong. Interesting. You already maxed out on combat training, so I guess we'll just give you survival. Combat tactics. We'll do combat tactics. Bravery, dual weapon, weapon shield, two-handed. Let's do stunning blows and critical strike. Let's just make sure we just put that all in there. Stan, your tactics. I'm going to just make you a scrapper with aggressive behavior. Yep. Okay. No, this is not going to go well, but we're going to try once again and see what we can do. And we're going to make sure that Wynn does not just dive right into combat and stays at a distance. I think that would be the greatest thing. I'm also going to say if our mana goes under 25%, that I'll just use our least powerful lyrium potion. Should probably put that somewhere in here, I guess. Is she going to be out of it a lot? Let's try. Hello.
And so you return. Lovely Morrigan has at last
Lovely Morrigan.
found
Stay
someone
silent and
willing
die,
to
creature.
dance to. Aw, how disappointing. You think you're the first to come, full of righteousness and bluster. If only that were so. From you, I expected more.
So sorry to disappoint.
It is a dance poor Flemeth knows well. Come.
Okay. Okay, now you go over there and you stay there, okay?
I am armed.
Everyone else, let's have fun. asked you to go away. Like, I specifically asked you to fuck off. Great. Somehow this attempt is even worse. Somehow this attempt is even worse than my first one. Cool. Okay, we're gonna slay Flemeth later. Another time, perhaps. Another time, perhaps. For it is not this day. This day is not the day that we will slay Flemeth, because she turns into a dragon. So we're not going to do that at all. I'm going to Redcliffe Village so I can turn in some of the quests and stuff that I've picked up so I can get paid. And then I guess part of me is tempted to go to part of me is tempted to go to do Soldiers Pass, being another DLC. Well done for not activating any of the traps, people.
Let us end this!
Fight for honor!
Wonderful. If the traps have been detected by me...
Look there, a cunning trap.
If the traps have been detected by me, do the characters try to avoid them automatically? I wonder if their AI is smart enough for that. Or whether they still just run into it on combat. I don't even think I have the opportunity to... I guess I can coat all of my stuff in the damaging things like the Mage Bane and stuff before the fight takes place. Okay, this trap just doesn't work. Maybe they just didn't activate and you guys ran over them. That would make more sense. Yeah, I don't know. But let us proceed to Redcliffe Village. No dialogue on the dialogue bridge, eh? Maybe that's because we just need to go down this bridge. Down the bottom instead.
There is one thing I do not understand, Alistair.
Just the one thing.
About you, perhaps. Why the deception over your parentage?
I'd figure you'd be the sort who knows all about deception.
I do. And what use the deception might have had ended when King Cailan perished, did it not?
Maybe. I guess I was sort of hoping that would go away.
The truth does not go away.
I didn't say it was a good plan.
Sub. There you go. Okay. Speak to Chanter Farah.
And after much sweat, blood and toil, her labors ended, and the world marveled at what she wrought.
Quest completed.
Shall be done.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Nice level up.
Those stung with 100 arrows, those suffering from ailments both great and small, his heart was strong, and he moved on. Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just. And after much sweat...
Yep. Cool. She's repeating herself. Have we got much more on the Chanter's board, or was that it? I think we did the Chanter's board. We did everything on there, which is good. I've leveled up. Whoa. A master of persuasive abilities. I need more combat training. Device mastery, feign death. Master stealth, significant bonuses on all checks. Collapses at the enemy's feet, so good, until the rogue gives up the ruse. Device mastery would be good. Momentum. Character has learned to carry one attack through to the next, increasing attack speed substantially, but it does consume stamina quickly. Dual weapon expert. Significant experience with 2-weapon fighting, a bonus to critical chance, and the possibility that each hit to inflict bleeding lacerations that continue to damage a target for a time. Cripple. Punisher. 3 blows against the target dealing normal damage for the first 2 strikes and generating a critical hit for the final blow. All of these are so good. Whirlwind. Dance of Death. I feel like I should do dual weapon expert. Lovely. I got paid a petty sum there. I got a pretty amount of money there.
Maker's blessings upon you, Warden.
Okay, I don't know if that updates if we do anything with Blackstone. I think we just have to, like, complete those quests, and that is in relation to being at Denerim, I believe. But as always, the RPG exclamation mark lights the way.
A little something extra. For friendship.
For friendship.
Good to see you again.
Okay, just the one quest completed in the Mages Collective at the moment. So we've got more to do. Okay, we will now leave Redcliffe. I guess we're heading to Denerim. There's a lot of things that are in Denerim to do. It just, from a story perspective, I didn't think we'd be there so quickly. But there's stuff to do in Denerim, and I'm scared that if maybe we don't go to Denerim and we proceed in the story, that Redcliffe will just get destroyed by Darkspawn. I won't be able to complete any of these side quests. I have no way of knowing if that is how things are going to play out. Otherwise, I would like to go to Orzammar, because I can go back home and be like, look at me, bitch, I got a fire and lightning dagger. What have you got? See how if my sister's doing well with that noble man, that dwarf noble. See how we go. You know, otherwise, it's Denerim. But it feels like we'd be confronting Logain potentially, unless we'd be able to sneak on by.
It has begun.
It's a long journey. There's also the Bracelian outskirts. There is Solcher's Pass. Van Loren's lands as well. Denerim has Friends of Red Jenny, which is the small painted box. Blackstone and regulars want us to go to Denerim for one mission. Denerim. The Urn of Sacred Ashes, we need to locate Chantry Scholar Brother Genitivi in Denerim, so that's like the next sort of like main quest thing. Alistair, Gordana lives in Denerim. Another place of power is in Denerim. 2 of these people are in Denerim. This is a Brazilian Forest quest. Scrolls of Banastor. And then we've got the premium content, Solcher's Pass, Ancient History. Oh, I'm missing one final clue, apparently, for Ancient History in Soldier's Peak. I didn't really see anything there. Interesting. Maybe I missed something in comparison to in how I went about the quest. I'll have to go back there anyway, because what's his face? Levi's going to go and clean up the place and sell some things there at some point. But it looks like Denerim is where we are going. Denerim is where we are going. That is my long-winded thought process. Are we going to be disturbed on the way? It looks like this is going to be just a look at us go. An undisturbed journey to Denerim. Denerim Market District. Here we are. Alright, team. Prepare yourselves. For what? I do not know. Okay. Dude, this place is massive. Holy shit. The map does not help because it is
Alistair,
a fog of war at the moment.
this?
It's a sock?
It's a filthy sock. How did it find its way to my bedroll?
Maybe it likes you. Socks are sneaky like that. Anyway, it's not mine.
It has your name stitched on it.
Oh, part of Templar training back at the Chantry, the men were always getting their socks mixed up. Anyway, sorry about that. I'll take it from you right now. One of my socks is feeling a little damp anyway. A change would be nice.
You're going to put it on? It's filthy.
And dry. We're not exactly traveling in the lap of luxury here.
What hideous habits you've picked up.
Give me that filthy sock. Sarah.
Good day.
Good day.
As there is but one world, one life, one death, there is but one God, and he is our maker. They are sinners who have given their love to false gods.
What? No mention of dessert? Surely this is a miracle.
Sister Theohild and Mother Perpetua.
The one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The peace.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veal holds no uncertainty
She's hungry.
for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her bacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Can I interrupt this, whatever this is?
Oh, it's not an interruption, dear. We were just finishing up before mealtime. What can I do for you?
She hungry. What are you doing?
Praying for the good people of Denerim who've lost loved ones at Ostagar. It's usual to recite a stanza from Transfigurations when you pray for the departed.
It's usual to recite the stanza correctly.
But that's what I said.
Can you tell me about the chant?
Tell you about the chant? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know?
What was that verse you were reciting just now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though.
You sang it well, I take it. Probably not.
He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boanne, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us.
What happened to him?
It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
We don't speak of what happened to him. Okay. He, died?
He was in charge of the lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic.
We don't speak of that. Never mind. Does the chant mention dwarves?
Why would it?
Sister, that's hardly appropriate. There's no need to be rude to anyone, even if they are ignorant and godless.
Not ignorant and godless.
Of course not, dear. You just don't know anything about the chant, and you don't have any gods.
What does the chant say about Darkspawn?
Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the mage lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
Never mind.
Now, where's the fun in belonging to the chantry if you can't proselytize to the heathens a bit?
blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
The chant of light, redemption. The full chant. Many are those who wander in sin, despairing that they are lost forever. But the one who repents, who has faith, unshaken by the darkness of the world, and boasts not nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations, she shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes toward flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. From Transfigurations 10. That is basically the voice that I used to speak in any of the mostly like religious abbots and brothers in my Pentiment playthrough. So I'm very familiar with that and accustomed to that voice at the moment, saying, God bless you, Master Mela. God bless you, Master Mapo. If you're an RPG fan and you're here for Dragon Age, I'm a plug. I'm going to quickly plug my Pentiment playthrough. You should check it out, or you should play it for yourself and then check out my playthrough, because Pentiment's real good.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems eternal, but know that the sun always rises.
More chanters quests. A. Back alley justice. Eliminate the criminals preying on innocent folk in Denerim's back alleys. In these dark times, we must work together against the common threat. Sergeant Kylon has brought disturbing news that should anger all righteous people. In our own alleyways, footpads, muggers, and miscreants lie in wait to profit from the chaos of our times. They infect us like a plague. A reward is available for any information on these lowlives. Sergeant Kylon has also offered a heavy purse for any brave souls that can best these brigands and make Denerim a safe place once again. This humble chanter has added to the reward as well. May the Maker bless all who heed this call. Missing in action. Recently, our hearts were lifted when many survivors of the Battle of Ostagar returned to us. Maker bless these men and women, and have mercy on those who fell defending our children from the Blight. Sadly, one of these heroes has gone missing. Rexel served in Terran Logain's vanguard with distinction. Upon his return, his wife said he was prone to quiet reflection and frequented the local taverns. One afternoon, he left his home and never returned. This chanter was moved by the family's grief and is offering a pouch of coin for anyone who finds this hero. The chant says, in saving one man, you save us all. For if each of us lends a hand to aid his neighbor, anything is possible, especially now. Fazil's request. Master Fazil of the esteemed Guild of Free Sailors has informed this chanter that while about guild business, he was waylaid by bandits via guile and other chicanery. He lost many valuables, but in particular, an antique sextant was removed forcibly from his person. This sextant is of considerable symbolic value as it belonged to the first guildmaster of the Free Sailors. Master Fazil described his assailants as masked of foreign descent, perhaps Tevinter or Free Marchers, and unusually coordinated and crafty. He has placed a hefty sum of coin with this chanter for the return of his sextant. That is all. And Logain's push. Brothers and sisters, word has arrived of an imminent conflict. Terran Logain's honoured forces continue to root out threats to our nation, and their actions deserve support from the common people. While it is unusual to post troop movements to the public board, I believe it is necessary for brethren near the affected area to respect the honoured Terran by aiding his troops. Provide whatever comfort you feel they deserve, and Ferelden will be the stronger for it. Treat these brave soldiers as you would treat Logain himself, and the spiritual rewards will be generous, Brother Nigel. Well, we don't really want to treat Logain very nicely, but sure. Alright, I've got some more quests. We've got Templar Guards.
It's strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
How did you know?
Well-armed individuals that visit the rectory tend to be here for that. Chanter Rosamond is tireless and resolute in her duties. I'm sure you can find something of interest on her board.
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
What's so hard about that?
A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
How difficult is it to verify a relic?
When I was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive.
Balancing faith and reason is difficult, though.
And often close to heretical. But I believe that the truth only increases the awe of the Maker and his prophet, not demean it. Even false symbols have the power to inspire, but it seems every year we fall more out of touch with the real Andraste.
Okay. How many relics have you found?
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
Do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
Could you tell me about your job?
You've shown admirable patience listening to my diatribe before. I will not bore you again. Suffice it to say, I look for and authenticate holy relics for the chantry.
I've got to go. Bye.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
You have bored me. I leave. Quest updated. Lugain's push, eh? Oh, this is... that's cool. So it is an opportunity for us to not support them. The Chantry has unwittingly provided an opportunity to disrupt the plans of the traitorous Lugain. Head to the location marked on your map and intercept his forces. Great. Love that.
In the name of Andraste, Bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kaelin died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar? Maker guide them all.
Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Lyrium did this to him. Why doesn't he stop taking it?
He wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else.
I'll come back later.
May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Interesting. Templars. Often portrayed as stoic and grim, the Order of Templars was created as the martial arm of the Chantry. Armed with the ability to dispel and resist magic, in addition to their formidable combat talents, the Templars are uniquely qualified to act as both a foil for apostates, mages who refuse to submit to the authority of the Circle, and a first line of defense against the dark powers of blood mages and abominations. While mages often resent the Templars as symbols of the Chantry's control over magic, the people of Thedas see them as saviors and holy warriors, champions of all that is good. armed with piety enough to protect the world from the ravages of foul magic. In reality, the Chantry's militant arm looks first for skilled warriors with unshakable faith in the Maker, with a flawless moral center as a secondary concern. Templars must carry out their duty with an emotional distance, and the Order of Templars prefers soldiers with religious fervor and absolute loyalty over paragons of virtue, who might question orders when it comes time to make difficult choices. The Templars' power derives from the substance lyrium, a mineral believed to be the raw element of creation. While mages use lyrium in their arcane spells and rituals, Templars ingest the primordial mineral to enhance their abilities to resist and dispel magic. Lyrium use is regulated by the Chantry, but some Templars suffer from lyrium addiction, the effects of which include paranoia, obsession, and dementia. Templars knowingly submit themselves to this treatment in the service of the Order and the Maker. It is this sense of ruthless piety that most frightens mages when they draw the Templars' attention. When the Templars are sent to eliminate a possible blood mage, there is no reasoning with them, and if the Templars are prepared, the mage's magic is all but useless. Driven by their faith, Templars are one of the most feared and respected forces in Thedas. From Patterns Within Form by Haldan, first Enchanter of Starkhaven, 80th year of the Blessed Age. Oh, I wonder when we had Ashwraith in here. We faced off against an Ashwraith ages ago. Legend has it that when Andraste's ashes were taken into hiding, some of her closest disciples gave themselves to the fire that their restless souls might remain to guard her final resting place forever. Whether they are the spirit of Andraste's disciples or merely Fade spirits, the temple that houses the sacred urn is filled with wraiths. Created from a burnt corpse, an Ashwraith is a powerful and amorphous opponent able to lash and smother while being immune to most physical attacks. Even if successfully dispersed, it can reform at a later time. Magic is the only real way to fight such a creature, wind and ice attacks being the most useful. They are capable of creating small whirlwinds that are devastating to anyone unfortunate enough to get close, and their touch leaves a person drained. Characters, we've got Sophia Dryden, which I think that it's the addendum. King Arland had driven the Grey Wardens from Ferelden after the siege of Soldier's Peak. The base was abandoned. When Soldier's Peak was finally entered again for the first time in centuries, it was discovered that Sophia Dryden had been possessed by a demon. Alright, nice. Cool.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands, from the lowest slaves to the highest kings. Those who bring ham without provocation to the least of his children are breaded and accursed by the Maker.
Those who bring ham? And the Maker does not bread sinners.
Oh, would you stop correcting me? I know the chant like the back of my hand.
So good. Oh, Dex trots off happily. Okay. I suppose he's just going off to do some shopping. Wait, where are you going? Dex runs up to you happily, shaking his butt. He appears to have found a friend. No, you can't keep him. What the fuck was that? Okay, Dex, well done. You're like, let us bring this child with us. Do you see anything interesting? Dex seems to have found a piece of wood carved with curious symbols. Dirt still clings to it, and it looks very old. You don't really know what it is, but it looks like it could be used as some kind of weapon. Okay. Piece of wood. Viridium. A twisted length of wood carved with strange symbols. Nice. It requires 24 magic, and for a mage... Oh, it's genuinely... Okay. It has nature resistance, +1 constitution. What are you carrying, Morrigan? Oh, you're about ready to have an upgrade for your... Here, have a piece of wood. I do have a better staff in storage for them once the magic hits the appropriate level.
As there is but one world, one life...
Slim Cauldry.
Hello there, Warden. I'm a friend. I've heard you're putting up the good fight against Loghain and Howe, right? Good for you. Make a spit on all those arrogant noble bastards. I've also heard you have certain skills. Skills of the street, you might say. No judgments here, mate. I want to help you.
Okay, what did nobles do to you?
Besides feasting and holding revels while my family starves, why, not much. In fact, they're beautiful, kind. Callous, wretched, depraved, and maker-cursed, self-centered bastards. Sorry about that. They just need taking down a rung or two.
How do you know I'm a warden?
Your likeness has been shown to some of the guards. Managed to get a peek at it myself. The name is Slim Cauldry, and if you've heard of me, I've been doing a sad job of it, haven't I? I hear a great many things, and for those who view certain pesky laws as mere nuisances, there's some ripe fruit to be plucked out there. I can point the way. All I ask is for a little slice for myself.
Interesting. I'm perfectly capable of robbing people by myself.
Quite right. But unless you plan on personally robbing every rat bastard out there, and bully to you if you do, you won't know which fruit is the most ripe and delicious, eh? Bloody fruit metaphors, I know. But opportunity, it should be worth something to you up front.
What will you do with your cut?
My share goes to a good cause. The poor. My family. I've got 15 cousins. 15! Can you imagine? My uncle must walk around with a permanent bulge. It's disturbing, that is.
Tell me more, I'm interested. About the stealing, not the bulge.
Well, one of my mates noticed your skills. Nice piece of work, that. Uncommon caliber, if you don't mind me saying. But I need to know what else you can do. Ever done bump and grabs? Do much blending in shadows? Different opportunities for different folk, you know.
Yeah, I have all of it. I want to know about it all.
Oh, you're multi-talented, are you? Don't get much of that in these parts. Since the guard'll hang or skewer you if you get caught, it makes advancement dicey. Now that we have that settled, just ask away. One point. I don't like blood much. Call me old-fashioned, but the Maker says thou shalt not strangle, decapitate or whatnot unless the other fella really had it coming, eh? I realise sometimes you do what you have to, but restrained, right? So, what are you interested in?
Okay. Thieves Guild, let's go. You have a mark for me?
I've got one. Should be easy pickings. 50 silver.
So I have to pay... Okay, interesting. So I pay for the mark and tell me about it. Alright, tell me about it.
A lady's maid is in the marketplace. She's wearing bright green. Should be easy to spot. She's got a purse with some of her mistress's ill-gotten gems. Just relieve her of her purse, and then we both come out ahead. Good luck, Warden.
Let's go. Stealing Warden time. Alright. Alright, everybody stay here. I see the green dress. Dun, 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 dun.
I recognize you.
Shit.
From Ostagar.
I'm busy.
There's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend.
Oh.
And good King Kalen.
Oh.
I demand satisfaction, sir.
Excuse me, I'm doing the most noble thing I can do right now upon entering a brand new town, and is stealing from everybody. Can you fuck off? Persuade. Persuade, but also lie. Me, a Grey Warden? You must be mistaken. Oh, do I have the option to intimidate here? Lower your voice, or I'll silence it permanently.
I have heard of the Grey Warden's prowess, and you seem more capable than you did at Ostagar. I won't throw my life away. Too many people depend on me, and I doubt guards would pose any challenge to you. But by word and deed here you condemn yourself, sir.
Okay, bruh. Okay, bruh. Anyway, back to stealing. Here's the lady's maid. Master Ignacio. Alright. And for my next trick...
Sometimes silence is best.
I'm gone. Stealing success. What do we get? Pouch of gems. This small pouch contains a smattering of roughly cut gems. The gems are of decent values, befitting a minor noble. Nice.
Oh, the mistress will be cross with me if I'm late.
Oh, she's gonna be more cross with you in a minute. Now, that is a very interesting looking black bear. It appears to me that you have a magic bear capable of changing its form and appearance. I must say it is a camouflage bear. It mimics its surroundings to become leather-bound or white like the goats. It's trying to be something. How much for the magic shape-shifting bear? Oh! And the magic shape-shifting clothes, too. Interesting. Oh, depending on which angle I look upon you, sir, you have multiple different levels of clothing. How weird. How much for the magic clothes? What the fuck?
Dwarven crafts.
What is happening?
Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
Everyone's clothes are changing. I'm going crazy. Look at this. Depending on how... Dude, all of the randomly generated armor sets that this character could have, I suppose.
Dwarven crafts.
Oh my... Everyone... Oh, what is that?
From Orzammar. You won't find better.
Oh my god, it's happening to almost everyone.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts.
What the hell?
Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
What is this as a visual glitch? This is so crazy! Oh my god, it's happening to everyone! Everyone's clothes just changing! It's getting worse! It's getting worse! Everyone's clothes is changing. Do you see the changing clothes,
You're
Slim?
back, eh? One lady's maid groped and pilfered. At least that's how I'd like to imagine it happened. You want something else?
It was pilfering, not groping. Okay, I'll see you later.
Right you are.
Okay, did I...
Good to see you, Warden. Fighting the good fight, eh?
Hang on.
Right you are.
Do I just still have the pouch of gems and then I can just sell it then, right? I don't have to give it to him and complete anything. I think that's what he was talking about. Stole the purse of gems. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm going to do more stealing stuff with this guy. But for now, we're going to bring this episode of Dragon Age Origins to a close. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been a very interesting episode and a fun one at that. Making our way eventually over to Denerim. We're going to check out this place, see what other chaos we can discover, see what else we can steal, apparently, thanks to our new friend here, and proceed with the story. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.